Out class action lawsuit in California for California Association of Realtors. Appraiser hacked a bunch of people. You need to know about what's going on there. And then we'll talk about Bay Area luxury and Willow Glenn homes for sale. The most important thing I think that we need to talk about is appraiser identity theft. If you had an appraisal done, contact your lender and make sure that you're not one of those people that got hacked. The lender has to hire a third-party, unbiased person. It goes through a lottery system. And what happened was a couple people went in with somebody else's appraisal license and contact information and basically fraudulently delivered an appraisal. But what also happened is they have your contact information. You can go to this site, and there's a link down here in my copy in the blog. If you need to check a look, that's where you go to file a complaint. Check with your lender first. Please let everybody know about this. This is important for your identity theft credentials. It's in your social security and everything. I just saw this. Make sure you tell everybody, please. Thanks. From our C.A.R president saying that we were named as a defendant, not we, they were named as a defendant in a copycat lawsuit, just like the one that went on in Missouri. And I think there's one in Texas and all these different states. California is now part of this copycat class action lawsuit. If you feel like you've been wrong, please make sure you do talk to a lawyer, but understand that lawyers make the lion's share. For example, let's just assume conservatively that the lawyer takes 20% of that 1.8 million. That's a legacy amount of money. He's never going to have to work again. How much do you get as a plaintiff? In this particular one, it was 260,000 plaintiffs. The remainder was 1.4 billion. So you get a measly $5,500. So I'm not defending it. I think we do need to change the way things are done. We're doing a lot of things to change the industry, but doing it in a punitive way hurts a lot of people, and it only makes one person really wealthy. So just be careful of that. I'm not saying don't be part of that class action lawsuit. I can't tell you otherwise. I keep myself below the radar. When we give options to a seller, we present the options. And I always say this is the best way to get your house sold. But when you come to me, I give you options of selling it, get it on the market today, or if you need repairs, we can help you with that. Or if you want a full turnkey, we can do that too. So I give you tons of options. Obviously, you're going to have to pay them somehow, some way. There's a lot of undiscovered country that we don't know how to work with right now. Nothing's really going to change. You're going to have to pay the buyer's agent. You can say, I'm only going to pay him 1%. You can go 2%, 2.5%, 3%. There's a marketing reason why you would want to pay them more. Yeah, so if you're interested in selling or understanding how I give you options to list your house, it's because I've been doing this for years. We give you an opportunity to figure out how to best present and represent your house, and you make the decision. There's your negotiation. The Monday luxury house of the week. Let's get this going here. This is 217 Atherton. It's listed for a measly $23.5 million. 5 bedrooms, 6 full baths, 2 half baths, and 7,800 square feet. This gargantuan beauty, look at this thing. It's just gorgeous. I think this is Cape Cod or colonial, but it's just been designed completely. Every nook and cranny in this house is just beautiful, beautifully styled, beautifully designed, just gorgeous. Get a little loft up there to do your homework, and that's just awesome. Bathtub, tray ceiling, beautiful house. If you want to look more into it, go down into the links below and you can take a look at it anytime you want. Willow Glenn house of the week is Terra Bella. Look at this cute little house. It looks like it has maybe an ADU back there. Oh, it's a pergola. That is nice. Wow, that is just a first-class pergola. Look at that, just pure entertainment. Get out of the sun. You could probably watch TV. There's a heater back there, so you have cool nights, especially now. You have fans. I love my pergola. I love it. I'll sit out there in the dead of summer under the shade and just work. It's just beautiful. Okay, let's look inside this house. I probably wouldn't have started with the dining room, maybe the kitchen. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Viking range. So the big difference is location, right? Los Altos versus Willow Glenn. San Jose is always going to struggle with houses over $2 million because we have a new law in place that you have to pay more transfer tax now, where other cities don't do that. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 5,900 square feet on almost a quarter-acre lot. Very well manicured, and it's right down the street from Lincoln. Main Street is right here, if you can see that. So you're still walking distance. We need to go to the Monday 10 county report. I've added a couple columns just to show numbers, right? Because we're talking about supply shortage. And right now in Santa Clara County, we only have 545 houses for sale right now. It should be 1,800, 1,900, 1,700 to be a balanced market. That's why prices are continuing to go up. We have a sales price to list price ratio of almost 3% over list price. We're down 5% from last year, and Santa Clara has $500 million closed so far year to date after 4 weeks in the market. And out of the Bay Area, we're the highest volume market still, the highest volume county as far as closings are concerned. Now, where you can get your best buy is always going to be Napa and Solano and Sonoma. Still not a lot to look at. There's 600 houses here to look at. Houses are still selling for almost 2% over list price. So your best buy right now is Santa Cruz. Your best buy is actually San Mateo if you can afford it. Contra Costa, which is above the Delta, 87%. And you're looking at about $1 million versus our average was just over 2 million last year. There you go. We have 1,177 closed so far year to date. That's the number of active. And 357 this last week. 357 versus almost 500 last week versus 339 the week before. Supply is short. On Thursdays, we looked through the inventory through each city, and what we saw was inventory popped up just a little bit, but it's nowhere where we need to be. Again, it's nothing to be worried about because January is a cold month. Typically, we don't have a lot of listings. It's a great time to sell. It's a great time to buy because there's not a lot of buyers out there. So just keep that in mind. Today, we talked about Appraiser Identity Theft, named as a defendant in class action lawsuit, Luxury House of the Week, and Willow Glenn House of the Week. And inventory's short, inventory's low. We need more listings. That's it. Make it a good